The today's problem is हेलो एवरीवन। आज हम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने जा रहे हैं। टुडेज प्रॉब्लम लीड कोड। आज हम लीड कोड प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द डे करने जा रहे हैं। इंटीजर ब्रेक। तो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड द प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट। Problem statement is given an integer and break it into the sum of k positive integers where k is greater than or equal to 2 and maximize the product of those integers. Return the maximum product you can get. Let's try to understand on the whiteboard. So the simple problem is this: like we have given an integer n, given that given it integer n, and we have to find the maximum product which which makes sum to n, like uh, we have given, like, understand, 10. So what we can do is that we can divide first by 2 into like 1 and 9. These can be, so its multiplication will be 9. If we divide into 2 and 8, so what we will get will be 16. 3 and 7, we will get 21, and 4 and 6 will be becomes 24, and 5 and 5 will goes to 25. So we can say that, and let's understand another problem. If we divide into two elements, 10, then we can say that maximum value we get as 25. If we divide into three terms, like 10 into three pieces, then what will we do? We can do 1 and 1 1 1 8. So it will be like 8. And but if we do 1 2 7, then it will be 14. So continuously doing this, we can observe this by, we can, if we are able to divide like such a way that 3 3 4, if we divide by number of times we have to divide, so it's become 3 3 9 and 36. This is the maximum value if we divide 10 into 3 values. So understand this, like, so we have to check for all these values and what the maximum value we can get, like 24, 36. And if we whatever, if we get 10, and if we divide it into four pieces, like 1 2 3, and becomes 4. So its multiplication will be become like 4 3 are 12 and 24. And what if we divide it to 2 3 3 3 3 9 and 36 as well. So we can say that it looks like divide by 4 that value. So what we are observing is here. So given that n, we have given an integer n. So we can consider it as a x is equal to n divided by k. K value are how many values we have to divide, 2 3 4. So these are the k, of which k should be greater than or equal to 2. Okay, so what you can say that x becomes n divided by k, and let's say y is equal to n modulus of k. So it is totally mathematical problem. So let's say we are getting the value at the maximum if we divide the value at like k divide n divided by k. At this position we are getting this. If what if the k modulus of 0 becomes 0, like if we have number n is equal to 12, and we have to divide it into 4. So 4, 3. So then we can say that 3, 3 and 3 will give me the correct answer. It will be 91 maximum. We cannot get more than 91 if we divide 12 into 4 pieces. So what we are getting observations, if we dividing 12 by 4, it becomes 3. On 3 value we are multiplying. So let's understand in further. Continue the process. So what we are getting is that n divided by k is equal to x, and n modulus of k is equal to y. And we have already seen that if k becomes y becomes 0, then just we have to multiply x into k times, x into k times. What if y is not equal to 0? Then like 10 and divide by 3 into 3 terms. So 3, 3 and 4. We have to increment the divide by 3 plus 1, and we are getting the modulus as 1. So means we have to increment 1 modulus times whatever the modulus. So what we are observing that x multiply with k minus model k minus whatever the value y times, and x plus 1 x plus 1 multiplied with y times. Are you getting? Okay, let's write is equal to what we are going to doing. Let's say write down into power of k minus y into x plus 1 y times. This is the final uh, formula for getting the pieces of maximum value for dividing by k. So yes, the formula comes into the mind if we are dividing by k. If k is equal to if k is equal to x x की power y minus k multiply with x plus 1 into y. Okay, and where x is equal to n minus k and y is equal to n modulus of k. So for each k we have to iterate this and get the maximum value of this. Maximum value of this. So what we can do? Iterate for each k which is greater than k should be greater than 2, and k should be less than or equal to n, because we have can divide it by n divided by k. So each value becomes 1. So we have to take this as well. And k plus plus. And for each of these k values, we have to check this value. So let's initialize the ns long, we have to take long, because this power value becomes maybe uh, exponential. So ans starting with int max, or we can start with 0 as well. So or we can initialize it with n as well, because every time n will also be the maximum value. N minus 1 will be the minimum value, because if let's say we divide by 2, n divided by 2 So whatever we are getting is here n minus 1 multiplied with 1. So n minus 1, this will be the minimum value if we are dividing by 2 and further more. So we can take then x becomes n modulus of n divided by k, y is equal to uh, modulus of k. Then for this we have to do ans is equal to uh, first we have to store this in a temp variable so that we can get more clear. Ans is equal to just temp is equal to x की power n minus no n minus k minus y, which is written above, and x plus 1 into power y. Then if y is 0, then its will be value will be always be 1. So we will x power k will be becomes like 10 divided by 5 divided by 5. If we are dividing for 5 elements, 2 2 2 2 and 2 to power 5, my answer will be 32. So for each, we have to take and ANS becomes maximum value of ANS comma temp. So अब इसको हम लीड कोड पे टेस्ट करते हैं. So मैंने कोड पहले से ही लिखा हुआ है यूजिंग एल एल एज लॉन्ग लॉन्ग. It's using long long as ln. So class it is there, and we are getting the value of n, and the maximum value of n can be reached will be 2 to 58, and the value will be maximum to 58. We will further take care of this time complexity as well. So if we have first initialized ns as admin, and then we have iterated of k greater than 2 to equal to n, and then we are further x and y and computing temp as the I have stated that, and ns is equal to maximum of ns comma temp and ans. We are returning ans. So what we can do? Let's run this first. Run this code. It's run successfully and submit it. So this is working fine, and each test case is passed. Each test case is passed. So let's analyze the time complexity for the same. So we are iterating for each k up to n. So its iterating time complexity becomes big of n, and we are taking the modulus of each time. No, we are taking power of k minus y, means uh, becomes each time, and k becomes more maybe up to n. So its time complexity will be big of n, and the inside big of n. So the time complexity becomes n square, big of n square. The time complexity for the same, and the space complexity, because we are just taking two variable constant time big of n. Uh, थैंक यू एवरीवन. आई होप आपको ये क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन समझ में आया होगा. थैंक यू.